Hey, want to see my Mighty Pirate scrapbook? It's filled with my adventures. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a mighty pirate. In the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth. Things took an unexpected turn while I was working on the 3 trials. Monkey Island was a steaming volcanic mystery, covered with jungle and not found on any map. We wound up back on Melee Island for the stunning conclusion to my first big adventure. These are from the time I went to find the treasure of Big Whoop. One time, Elaine got turned into a statue. Well, LeChuck was behind it, of course. That guy never gives up. This was a great day. Though in retrospect, we shouldn't have had the Scumbar handle the catering. Oh man, this was that crazy time LeChuck teamed up with an Australian billionaire and tried to use a mystical talisman to make Elaine his bride. Then there was the time I accidentally let loose LeChuck's pox over the entire Caribbean. Or so it seemed. Oh, here's that voodoo doll from the end of my Big Whoop adventure.
Guybrush, come over here, gently now. Remove my mask.
Will you promise to stop picking on me?
All right, I promise. Anything, just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids, you're not supposed to be in here.
What's next?
Let's goof on those 2. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes.
It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real. Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Yes, sir.
Come on, I saw a scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
No way, you have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling.
Wow. What should we do next?
We gotta get to scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it. I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
I once got a scurvy dog that was...
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
You kids better have money.
Yeah. We've got all kinds of money. Can we get a mug of grog, please?
Grog's for grown-ups. Beat it.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
I don't see very well, but I can hear just fine. Now what?
Can we get some chicken foot fries?
You got 2 pieces of 8? That's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
Have you got any?
No.
Then no fries.
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure, if you give me a piece of 8.
Please? Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Listen up, you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't like kids. I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
I guess never mind.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there.
What should we do next?
Let's look for change in the outhouse. Maybe we can find enough to get scurry dogs.
Now what?
Can we get a mug of grog, please?
I told you, grog's only for grown-ups. Stop wasting my time. Now what?
Can we get some chicken foot fries?
You got 2 pieces of 8?
No.
Then no fries.
It's locked. Good thing I've got the key in my pocket.
Good! You unlocked it.
It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
I thought it was a piece of 8 at first. It looks just like a piece of 8. A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin. I don't see any coins, and I'm not putting my hands in that. Gross. Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
No way. You do it.
Okay. Gross. I'm not sure how we can get scurvy dogs without any pieces of 8.
We might have all we need. I don't think that guy can see very well.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
Now what?
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure, if you give me a piece of 8.
What can we get with this?
Tastes like a piece of 8. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take 'em, boy.
What are you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours. This is the perfect food. What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Sounds real. Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate! Hello? Boo!
Ha! He's dead to the world.
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
Some places you go have scurvy dogs with cheese inside.
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
No way.
Exhibit removed. Aww. Smells like grog. Let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight. That's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner. There. Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship. They started making them bigger and bigger because they would do more damage that way. Then, people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom instead. The current bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the sharper V-shaped design that was popular last century. But the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V was bad luck. You can still find the old kind around sometimes, but collectors have grabbed most of them. On a modern anchor, if you look close, you can tell that one side is a little larger than the other. That's to prevent what's called plummeting, where the anchor goes down too evenly and then it doesn't catch well on the bottom. The little flanges at the tips are at different angles to make it twist on the way down for the same reason. Most anchors these days are made of iron, and you have to recast them like twice a year because they rust. About 30 years ago, somebody thought of a way to get around that by making them out of wood instead. All kinds of people invested a lot of money in these wooden anchor companies. But the only way they could keep them from floating was to attach another anchor. And so they gave up and went back to the old way. The word anchor comes from the Sanskrit word nagara, meaning city. They're called that because when you stop in the middle of the ocean, it's like you've made port at an invisible city. Yeah, I'm kind of an expert on anchors. I read a lot.
Hey, Chucky, want a race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
I win!
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit? I wonder where this path goes.
Do you like to race?
I'd rather be in charge of a race than be in it.
Excuse me,
Yes?
will you pretend to be our parents again?
What do you mean, again?
Run along and find your real parents.
Excuse me,
Yes?
could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
Excuse me,
Yes?
will you pretend to be our parents again?
What do you mean, again?
Run along and find your real parents.
Excuse me,
Yes?
never never mind. That's a nice tree.
I'm only pretending to look at the tree. I'm actually spying on that couple by the pond.
Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
No way! You'll never catch up to my level.
I win!
I win!
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
Your sword is as sharp as a banana.
I'll still tear you down to size.
I for sure won that one.
In your dreams!
You fight like kids.
You're about as scary as a bowl of oatmeal.
I'll be sure to break you fast.
I'm so the best at this.
Almost as good as me.
I've seen better footwork from a footstool.
You fight like a doofus.
Yeah, like a doofus. Who's an amazing fighter, you mean?
Okay, that was a good comeback.
I know.
You guys give new meaning to the term practice dummy.
Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
I relish the opportunity, you scurvy dog.
I for sure won that one.
In your dreams.
Your delivery is going to the wrong zip code.
Your sword is as sharp as a banana.
And your brain is almost as sharp as that.
I win!
I win!
You're as subtle as two rhinos at a tea party.
Do you want a sword fight with me?
I've seen you fight. Come back in a few years, maybe.
I want to feed the duck. I want to feed the duck. Do not pick the four-leaf clovers. As if. Let's look for a four-leaf clover.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
I found one.
Awesome.
There was still one left. Darn.
In France, they call a skirt.
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs. You should put that on your scurry dog. I can stand on my head without using my hands.
Yuck! I don't think that was ketchup.
Whoops. I want to save two scurvy dogs at the same time.
I'm saving this scurvy dog for myself. I never thought I'd ever find one. It unlocks the outhouse. I should find a coin to throw in. What you looking at?
Those kids jumping rope down there? They're doing it wrong.
Are we done here? We might not be able to come back if we head this way. I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
feed the duck.
Did you know your feet won't smell if you don't wash them?
Excuse me.
Yes?
Never mind.
Hey! Hands off!
At home, I've got a collection of old scurvy dog sticks that fills a whole shoebox.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Never mind. Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey, kids. Having fun?
Yeah.
We got scurvy dogs!
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did Big Whoop.
Big whoop. Oh, boy. That takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asked me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch. Feels good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean. where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, freebooting mostly. Swashing buckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Well, anyway, no, I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him. He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point. I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you.
Shouldn't you be on your way to the Scum Bar to talk to the pirate leaders?
I was just about to head down there. I detect a certain resemblance here.
Yes, it looks a lot like an owl, doesn't it?
Hi there, little guy. Hi there, little guy. My business right now is down those stairs, with 3 pirate leaders and the fat wad of cash they're gonna give me. Re-elect Governor Carlo. I'll talk to the pirate leaders before I go see what LeChuck is up to. I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
It's a book for storing collectible trivia cards. Looks like someone just left it here unattended. I've got a few coins for incidentals. I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
Looks like a circus act. Maybe. Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders. Get lost.
Where are the 3 older guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no! Did nobody remember to notify you? Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition? Who is it that you think you are exactly?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me.
Probably not.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent. It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
It's not exactly a raid.
What else would we be interested in?
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
It's a mystery for the ages that must be solved.
The only mystery here is who let you into this bar.
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out. I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. The percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
With backing, I can work it out. It's a surefire investment. Triple your money or your money back.
Not interested.
Could you at least point me towards an available ship?
You don't even have a ship?
You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies. Fine. I don't need you or your money. I can do this on my own. If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes. I like the old pirate leaders better. Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short a swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Have you got anything more senior?
Well, I need a second mate, a bosun, a ship surgeon, and a gunner. Do you think you're qualified for any of those?
I could be the gunner. Oh, I'd be great at that. Boom, boom.
You look a little scrawny. What do you bench?
Bench? No problem. I sat on one for 12 hours once. I can take it.
I have a lot to do today.
I'd make a great bosun.
Exactly what qualifications have you got for that?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. Okay, maybe 8.
Don't waste my time, okay?
How about ship surgeon?
I assume you have some kind of medical degree?
Is that a definite requirement?
Sorry.
Maybe Swabby's not so bad after all.
The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Smith. John Smith.
Uh-huh. LeChuck gave me a blacklist and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm sorry. Can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop. Hey,
Threepwood. I shouldn't even be talking to you.
I'm not Guybrush Threepwood. I just look like him. You'd be amazed how often people confuse us. Sometimes I impersonate him at parties, just for fun. We've never even met, and I doubt I'd like him if we did.
Even if any of that were true, it wouldn't matter. LeChuck would take one look at you and go nuts. Just looking like Guybrush Threepwood is enough that I can't give you the job. Sorry.
Hey,
What is it?
are you sure I can't convince you that I'm not Guybrush Threepwood?
Just looking like Guybrush Threepwood is enough that I can't give you the job. Sorry.
Hey,
What is it?
can I be on your ship if I change my name?
Only if you also change your face. Sorry.
Hey,
What is it?
are you sure I can't convince you that I'm not Guybrush Threepwood?
Just looking like Guybrush Threepwood is enough that I can't give you the job. Sorry.
Hey,
What is it?
come on, let me have the swabby job.
If you were anybody else and you had a mop, I'd hire you. But you're you. So I'm sorry, I can't.
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
Elaine?
Guybrush!
Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of limes to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives.
I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
Sounds like we both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
You won't believe how I'm getting to Monkey Island.
I've known you a long time. Try me.
I'm planning to sign on to LeChuck's crew, mutiny them, and take the ship.
Oh dear. Isn't there an easier way?
Oh, trust me, that is the easy way. You've probably got to get going.
You say goodbye first.
No, you say bye 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 first.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee. It doesn't look finished. The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee. It doesn't look finished. Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers. It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end. Going out of business? This place is an institution. They're having a half-off sale. Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite novelty store. Oh yeah, that clock has been broken for decades now. Looks like Wally's got a new place in Melee. I hope he's not still sore about the monocle. Hey, Wally!
Well, 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 look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all. A little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was. Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain Madison made Melee her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island.
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
I'm looking for a mop.
This is maps and more, not mops and more.
Well, I was hoping the and more might include mops.
Well, it doesn't. Try asking the cook over at the bar where he got his.
It's great to see you landed on your feet after all these years.
Business has been booming with all these new dark magic pirates. Captain Madison has me on a lucrative retainer. She pays extra for a bunch of wacky symbols I just make up.
I'll let you get back to cartographing.
That's not a real word.
Uh-huh. I didn't know you made globes, too.
I don't. This is for reference. It's got all the latest continents.
Ooh, those look fancy.
The finest tools to make the finest maps.
They're like glasses, only way less convenient. I appreciate that Wally hasn't traded it in for a new model just because it's been around the block once or twice. I feel very strongly about that for some reason. Oh, look behind you! A three-headed monkey!
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks. Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind. This map shows both sides of the globe.
It's twice the value.
Ooh, looks chilly up there. It's a long, small map of somewhere far, far away. What's this a map of?
The secret movements and activities of my competitors.
That sounds reasonable. This must be Trouser Island.
Actually, Mr. Threepwood, it's...
Yep, Trouser Island. It's a map on a fan. What'll they think of next? I had a map like this once, but I sailed left. That looks like a treacherous voyage. It says, rating, Cursed Black Diamond. The first rule of piracy is, never buy a used treasure map. It's maps wrapped in maps. I didn't know you could do that. Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby. The first rule of piracy is, never buy a used treasure map. Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
Maps.
Ooh, this one looks nice. How much is it?
Oh, that one? Too much.
Good old mazes. Can't get enough mazes. Never seen one of those before. Somewhat understated and somewhat overpriced. I try to steer clear of sea monsters myself. Hey, Wally. So, the lookout is still kicking?
Yep.
Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
Maps.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done! Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed. Wait, let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Should we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. Aye.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door. Things are not what they seem. All keys are gold. It's the way of keys. No one ever works together. All want their own prize. When they get close to finding it, suddenly they are gone. You can find a golden key, but you cannot own it. A lock is a beautiful thing. A key, even more so. If you listen close, you can hear the gears grinding. They're mostly gone now. Hardly anyone left to pick up the pieces. The queen always gives way to a new queen. She vanished along with the ship. I told her not to go. The secret smells like popcorn. Some islands you should not visit. But what can you do? I got my golden key. But then, that is not enough. Lights out always comes sooner than you think. He's doomed. But that's what you get when you get involved with a woman of station. They all think they deserve it. Well, they do and they don't. It's a fairly good story. I wonder if there will be a sequel. They all think they deserve it. Well, they do and they don't. They all think they deserve it. Well, they do and they don't.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. Looks like a volcano island with horns that swallowed a basketball. Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work. It seems to be stuck closed.
Welcome to my shop.
Hiya. At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
What's this lock?
That's for hats. And please don't touch the glass.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
Is that from a famous locksmith band or something?
My mother's band, the Golden Keys. They were named after some actual golden keys that she spent a bunch of time looking for.
That's an impressive machine.
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
What's this key?
That's for a lockable quiver.
What's that key?
That one is only for going in, never for coming out.
What's that key?
That one's for making a quick exit from somewhere you're trapped.
What's this key?
That opens a long straight wardrobe for keeping long straight dresses.
What's this key?
That activates a mechanical kettle.
What's this key?
That unlocks your house.
What's this key?
That's for a lockable quiver.
What's this key?
That's for a lockable quiver.
Are these for customers?
Not technically, but please, help yourself. That charming old guy who mans the lookout keeps bringing them for the parrot.
Thanks. I'll just take a few. I've got enough to last me. It makes things look bigger. I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locke Smith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, Yes, they did. Yes, it was. And they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the Undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key. One that opens all locks at once.
All at once? Well, how does that work?
No idea. It's just a story. But I guess you'll find out soon enough.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
It's really clean in here. Do you have a mop I could use?
I simply don't allow filth to accumulate in the first place. Try somewhere a little less sanitary, like the bar by the docks.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
But she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
Tell me again about how to have keys made. It's exciting.
You bring me the serial number from the lock. I make the key. It's pretty straightforward.
Tell me again about how to have keys made. It's exciting.
You bring me the serial number from the lock. I make the key. It's pretty straightforward.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
Carla.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed-up hack.
When was the last time you had a bath?
Ha! That was marginally clever.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
You've come far since I got you your first cushy government job.
I hope you're not about to try to take credit for me being governor, because that would be both absurd and obnoxious, and I might have to skewer you for it.
No, furthest thing from my mind.
I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
I'm not automatically involved with everything Elaine does just because we're married.
I can see that. If it isn't about the scurvy project, why are you here?
You first. What are you doing here?
Don't be weird. I know Elaine used to live here, but it's my house now that I'm governor.
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
Elaine says Captain Madison is hurting her scurvy project.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
I tried to read that once, but I couldn't finish it. Can I borrow a book?
You've got a lot of nerve asking that. You never brought back the last book you borrowed. I had to buy another copy. You never even apologized.
I totally forgot.
Of course you did. You think like a cow.
Warning, do not try these tricks at home. Does not include Secret of Monkey Island. Oh. It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty. It's thicker than I would have imagined. Note to the reader. No disguised secrets are revealed in this book. The blurb says it's a solid if somewhat predictable story about a roguish pirate and a doomed romance with a woman of station. Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey. Edgy. Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done.
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
It's a lot of work being governor. I like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig.
It's a lot of work being governor.
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
Hi, Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years you're still here.
I was declared a historical landmark.
Yeah, the place does seem different from what I remember.
It's this new, younger generation of pirate leaders. Oh, they're highfalutin dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't drink grog before getting married. These kids today are all about sacking and pillaging. They've got no heart.
Tell me about Loom.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
Then why don't you take off the Ask Me About Loom button?
My grog-riddled body is fused with it. I'm more button than man at this point.
Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom. For old time's sake.
Beat it.
Say it.
No!
Say it.
Fine. You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic, stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today.
Yes!
Now get lost.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up. That only the gullible and naive would go looking for it.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah.
It's soft and extra fuzzy.
Guybrush Threepwood, as I live and breathe, how have you been?
Peachy.
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your tab when you stopped coming in.
We're apart more often than I'd like.
But you're still...
Oh yeah, we're still. We've just each got a lot on our plate. It's a two-plate relationship.
Well, tell her I say hello.
The atmosphere in the bar is different than it used to be.
Yeah, I don't like it, but I've got to cater to the new crowd. Everything changes, Guybrush.
But the roaches stay the same.
I've missed your wit. And your low alcohol tolerance.
Hey! Those new pirate leaders seem like real jerks. Why do you even let them in the bar?
Well, they've driven off my old regulars, so I don't have a lot of choice if I want to stay in business. Also, if I tried to get them to leave, they'd probably cut me up and throw me in the soup. Frankly, I'm terrified of them. On the plus side, they have more disposable income and better hygiene than the old crowd.
Did I mention I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island?
No, I don't think you did. Well, that's exciting. So you'll be hiring a ship at the docks?
I'm going to steal LeChuck's.
Bold. I like your thinking.
Ooh, I think I hear the health inspector.
What? Where?
Just kidding. Joke never gets old. Do you know where I can buy a mop?
Buy? You don't want to buy a mop.
I think I do.
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree. Any questions?
Are you sure I can't just buy a mop? Yours, for example.
No, you've got to make one. Trust me on this.
How do I find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
What kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but Pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
Remind me how to find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
What kind of wood did you say the tree was?
I didn't.
Okay, I guess I'll do it. What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Well, even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop. Active little guys, aren't they? Looks like a mugshot. The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk. The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk. Pests or garnishes?
A good cook sources local supplies when he can.
It's amazing what you can achieve if you put your mind to it. Then you have a packet of stick-on stars. Ugh, I remember that stench as if it were yesterday. The plaque says, "In memory of looming seagulls of old." I think someone tried to secure a boat with this. The plaque says, "In memory of looming seagulls of old." It's hopeless. What happened to Stan's previously owned vessels? The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day. It says, Tan's previously owned vessels. So sad. Stan's used to be the best place to buy used ships. There was a time when every mooring would be filled with one of Stan's used ships. Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. It's a dried up old sea sponge. There was a time when every mooring would be filled with one of Stan's used ships. I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival.